Hi everyone, it is me, Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about the one thing I like to call John Cena hate. Well, John Cena he gotten hate for being for being a wrestler, for being a show player, and a lot of folks hate him for all kinds of grounds. And even though he did work hard from being a wrestler and a show player, he never really did get the on look from anyone. Why no one gave him the on look? Well, some folks guilted him and scathed him for being on top for long, for winning W heavyweight winnings, served between times or something like that. I don't really, I don't know. I could talk to him. Well, John, why do you think so many folks out there um, don't like you? Well, some folks out there don't like me because they think I should have been heel a long time ago. You know, other folks don't like me because they think I had some kind of run or lead over the booking, over the writing. And some folks didn't like me because they think that I was on top too long and felt I should never became a third between time WWE heavyweight fighter. But there's all kinds of grounds for them hating me. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Well, do you think that your hate has gone away since now you're what some folks would say a half timer? Since you are half time wrestler, half time show player now, do you think that that hate has gone away? No, I don't think so. I don't think the scathing of me or the hate or whatever you want to call it, I don't think it's gone away. I think less and less folks now, you know, don't hate me as much as they once did because I'm not around as much as I once was. Well, I do know at one time, John, there was a someone on YouTube, which I don't know if they're still around or not, called Bruce Blitz, that always made a big thing out of being your being track one hater and stuff. Yeah, I heard about him. He'd always talk about how WWE was bad and TNAW was good, and about how I was his most hated wrestler, and you know, and he would yell and shout and act like he was out of his mind, which he may need be or not be. I don't know. And he always had someone called Grits that always came on and then reset it everything he said. But I don't know if he's around or not anymore. No. And sometimes I don't think the hate you get was needed. Yeah, sure, folks could scathe you for how you wrestled or how you played yourself on the Farseer. But at the end of the day, I just think some of the hate was just not needed. I mean, yeah, some folks may have not been happy with you being on top all those years, may not been happy with you becoming a what, sir between time WWE heavyweight fighter. The last time you held it was what? 27 between wow or something like that. Yeah. And I really didn't hold yeah. And some folks think that I buried other wrestlers. Some folks think that a lot of wrestlers that should have won that I ended up beating, they felt that, oh, I buried them. Well, John, if you had no runner lead over the writing or over the booking of the show, then I don't see why folks would think that. But that's what they do. They believe that, you know. But whatever. But in the day, I still think you're a good wrestler. You do a lot of good things, outside the wrestling ring. Yeah, I do a lot of good things outside the wrestling ring, but those folks, you know, but my haters, which sadly everybody has them. You can't make everyone happy. Um, would never ever see that as good. They would say, oh, they would never ever see that as anything good either. they would bitch about that. Well, I hope one day that the hatred or the scathing or the shaming or the guilt thing of you goes away. Well, it never goes away. You just learn to deal with it, you know? Like I said, you can't make everyone happy. At the end of the day, the only one you can truly make happy is yourself. You have no run or lead what anybody else thinks or does. You're right about that. So yeah, that's my talk with John Cena, which I want to have, which I chose put on my show again after so many years. I had him. I had to talk about that. And I know some folks might say, "Oh, Jordan, you're running out of, you're running out of things to talk about." And if there are some folk out there that don't like John Cena and want to come at me and don't like that, well, that's too bad. But anyway, that's just my talk with John Cena. Just something I threw out there. All my films I make, I think, are good. There are no throwaway films. My films are not throwaway films. Well, if you like this film, then follow me over here at Jordan Long. Or what's the last film I made yesterday over here? I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you later. Bye.